smash into the cars! Oh, this is brilliant! Yes! Crush them! Crush them! This is creepy as...
What?
What's that, Dave? You won't.
We said it's going to go after 3 minutes, like it was in.
We all celebrate.
10 seconds. 10 seconds and it was like,
But everyone did, even on the telly, they put 1-0 England, didn't they?
Ladies and gentlemen, you wanted them back, you got them back. Here they are. 2. Big Pete, thank you very much. Take it away. The Monster Truck Extravaganza.
Thank you very much and welcome to the first performance of 2 today here at HMS Sultan's Family Fun Day. Thank you for coming out to see us. Thanks. And if it's true what the nice gentleman said and people out there actually asked for us to come back, then thank you especially to you people out there for requesting that the Monster Trucks came back. It's always good to know that you enjoy what you see and that we're doing something right. My name is Michael Murty. I'm going to be your commentator throughout today's performance, and I'm going to be driving the big red truck for your Big Pete. Joining me in the arena driving the Grim Reaper truck here on the first performance is my younger brother Christopher Murty. In charge of proceedings on the ground now, driving the forklift, Peter Davis, and helping him out there, Karen Shuttler and Thomas Bibby. Later on this afternoon we have a change round of drivers, and Karen will be driving the Grim Reaper truck, ladies and gentlemen. So, there's quite a few things that we do that no other Monster Truck team does. First of all, we're the only Monster Truck team, as far as I know, in Europe, and definitely ever in England, that has a female Monster Truck driver. So when we come back out, if you watch us run this afternoon, I want you to get behind the lady driver. Get behind all the drivers, ladies and gentlemen. It's not an easy job. Well, it's not like astrophysics or rocket science or anything like that, but it's not an easy job. And we're the only team in the world that has a driver that is a commentator, which can be a recipe for disaster, because as any woman will tell you, men do not multitask well. We're not like you. We can't drive, talk on the phone and put on our makeup at the same time, nor should we need to, in fact. So you're about to witness one simple Yorkshireman attempt to drive, talk, follow instructions and make sure that everything's going to plan at the same time. That's 4 jobs in one. It's a miracle I can still walk and talk, ladies and gentlemen. So what the team are doing right now is getting the huge ground sheet set out on the ground. You see they've got a tape measure there to make sure that those cars are exactly in the right place. Let me tell you just a little bit about why we're doing what we do. Don't just get a big old pile of cars, stick them in the middle of the arena, hit them and hope for the best. For a start, these cars have been depolluted. There's no oils, no fuels inside them. There are no batteries on the cars to make sure there's no risk of them setting on fire. Then, on top of that, the team and I have spent days making sure that the cars have been cleaned to the highest standard. By that I mean that all the glass and all the lights have been removed from the cars, so that when we finish this performance, we leave this field with the help of these wonderful people over here that pick up the few tiny bits that we miss, as clean as we found it. And that's what we pride ourselves on here at Big Pete Limited, leaving somewhere as clean as you found it. Any idiot can just smash up cars with a Monster Truck, but it's doing it well, doing it clean and doing it with pride that matters. And a whole part of that process, as well as taking the glass and the lights out the cars, placing them on the sheets, You'll see the guys are using a tape measure. You'll see that they're constantly checking to make sure that the cars are in exactly the right place. In fact, if you look closely, you'll see that each and every one of these cars has a clear marking on the windscreen and on the bonnet to tell us exactly where they go in the arena. We've got fronts, we've got rears. Each batch of 4 cars that we're going to crush are all matched up. The 2 front cars are a pair for a reason. Underneath the bonnet of each of these cars is exactly the same engine. We choose the cars to make sure that we launch level, we fly level, and we land level. This is one of the ways we make these trucks as reliable and as safe for you as possible, because monster trucks can smash a wheel off. You see monster trucks in America, you watch them on Sky TV, Monster Jam, they're always smashing wheels off and axles off. One of the ways you're going to do that is to land on one wheel. So this is why. We start with a selection process, matching up the engines, making sure they're always level before we hit them, exactly 8 feet apart at the centre to the centre of the bonnets, which is why each and every time we go over the cars, Peter, the man who's on the forklift now, will be steering us over. He's got his arms in the air, he's telling us where to go. Less of a problem, ladies and gentlemen, for the driver of the Grim Reaper. A truck that from the ground up has been built to be a monster truck. Everything is in the centre, it's perfectly balanced. If you pick the Grim Reaper up in the middle, it will seesaw. It's perfectly balanced. The engine, the gearbox, the driver, the fuel tanks, the batteries, the radiators, is all in the centre of the truck to make it perfectly balanced. It's got see-through panels in the floor. The headlights are dummies. You can see through the headlights, through the grills. You pretty much know where you're going in that truck. Unlike Big Pete. Big Pete is an animal of a truck to drive. It's the heaviest and it's the tallest working monster truck in the world. And ladies and gentlemen, it is the only real monster truck in the world. It's the only monster truck in the world that is a truck. The Americans invented the sport. We've taken it on from them, and not even the Americans have got a monster truck that actually is a truck, ladies and gentlemen. Which is why we go through all this process of matching up the cars, making sure we hit them head on, making sure that we've got somebody on the ground guiding us over, because I have absolutely no idea where those cars are. For the last sort of 40, 50 foot of my approach, they disappear behind the line of the bonnet, and I have to rely on Peter to tell me where to go. So he's working the steering, and you people are working the throttle. Because the louder you cry, the higher we fly, and the more fun you have, the more fun we will have. Something else about the trucks you might need to know. These are 2 classic examples of how trucks used to be and how trucks are today. Grim Reaper there. Fiberglass body, everything in the centre, see-through floor, huge suspension, Big Pete over there, steel body, left-hand drive, great big bonnet sticking out, top heavy, very unstable truck. Grim Reaper, a lot nicer to drive, and the biggest reason that it's a lot nicer to drive is the fact that it's got some suspension. These huge coil-over shock absorbers on there have got over 18 inches of travel on the suspension, whereas Big Pete with its old-fashioned leaf spring suspension has only got around about 8 inches of travel. Now for those of you ladies out there that have ever been lied to, that's what 8 inches does look like. What are you smiling for, madam? From the palm of my hand to the palm of my hand. Now that might be enough for somebody, but when you take 7.5 tons of monster truck and drop it from the heights we do, and you've only got that much suspension, it does tend to hurt a little bit. In the last 13 years, I think, that I've been driving monster trucks, I've actually shrunk 2 inches in height, and this is all down to driving trucks like Big Pete. So, we're ready to go, ladies and gentlemen. The cars are in position. The weather is holding out for us so far here at HMS Saultan. So, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, what we need to do now is establish who's got a hangover after that terrible performance by the England football team last night, and who's awake. I want to hear you make some noise, like I said. The louder you cry, the higher we fly. What about it? HMS Sultan. Do you want to see some damage? Seen more life in an England football team, people. You can do better than that. Let me give you an incentive. Never ever fall out with a man who owns a monster truck, or he will pull your car in half, which is what we're about to do here. Oh joy, another French car. There's one thing gives me the most pleasure, it's killing French cars. Ladies and gentlemen, this time I'm watching you. If you don't make any noise, I will follow you to the car park or follow you home and I will crush your car. One more time. Do you want to see some damage? Wow, thank you very, very much, ladies and gentlemen. Here we go, we bring you the monster trucks.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome aboard the Starship Only for our first passenger flight to Phoenix. Ready for countdown. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, ignition.
So, the noise you can hear there is the roar of two American V8 Chevrolet engines, 7.5 litres each, 500 horsepower each, ladies and gentlemen. Onto the back of which is bolted a 3-speed automatic gearbox. And as you can see, as we drive the trucks around, both monster trucks have got independent 4-wheel steering, which allows us to turn corners much more tightly than if we only had the steering on the front wheels. Here we go in full trap steer. Looks kind of strange coming towards you. So what we're going to do for you here, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to start by having a drag race, 2 monster trucks. From one end of the arena to the other. Then, after the drag race, we're going to do the tug of war, where we pull the boxy Peugeot in half, ladies and gentlemen. Then we get strapped into the harnesses, and it's time for crunch time. Still crunching so they're making a mess of the field.
Ready?
We're gonna ram the car. Now it's drag racing, mate. Oh, it's drag racing.
So right now, Grim Reaper's in 4-wheel drive, Big Pete's in 2-wheel drive. Grim Reaper is the faster of the 2 trucks. It's lighter. What I want you to do, boys and girls, mums and dads, grandparents, everybody around the arena, give us a nice loud countdown. 3, 2, 1. And when you say 1, we go. Here we go. Are you ready? 3, 2, 1, go! Not only does he have the faster truck, no, I'm not a loser, you're a cheat. Okay. Now, the tug of war, ladies and gentlemen. We have been doing this stunt for many, many a year. 9 times out of 10, the car comes in half perfectly. Every now and then, it doesn't quite go to plan. And if it doesn't, you're about to witness two monster truck drivers simultaneously headbutt the steering wheel. But I'm pretty confident, given that we've got 1,000 horsepower of American muscle versus a poxy French car.
Just see it, can't I?
That this car should come in half, but it's going to only come in half with a bit of help from you people. So what about it, HMS Sultan? Let me hear you make some noise. Who wants to see the French car die? Who wants to see some damage? Okay, get your cameras ready, people. As we rid the planet of one more poxy Peugeot.
Yes!
Are you ready? 3, 2, 1, go! Oh dear! Oh, look at the damage the cars! The seats have fell out! The doors have come off! Who's got the biggest? I don't believe it! He's cheated in the drag race! He's got the biggest piece of car in the tug of war, ladies and gentlemen! As we drag around the two halves for you to see.
I want to definitely get this bit. Oh, yeah. That is awesome!
Right, that's the fun bit over with. Now it's the serious part, ladies and gentlemen. As it's time for the you see what I was saying earlier about men not multitasking? That's me going quiet, trying to think, talk and do at the same time. Right there, people. Okay, so this is right, temperature fine, fans on. Forgot my fans. Right, oil pressure fine, here we go. It's time to get into the 5-point harness. The 2 straps go over your shoulders, 2 straps go across your lap. And the most important and painful of all is the one that goes right down between your legs through a hole in the seat. This is the crotch strap. So once the harness is on, then on goes the neck brace device. It's called a HANDS device, stands for head and neck support. What I'm doing now is trapping this underneath my harness, and then I shall fasten my helmet to it.
Come on! Just mind out, turn your head, darling.
Ready?
No, don't cover your ears. Oh, but they're going to run over the people. No, they're going to run over the car. Yeah, mate, they're going over the cars.
Okay, so that's everything in place now. Hands device on, helmet on, fastened. Harness as tight as physically possible. Remember, there's plenty to see and do here at HMS Sultan Show today. Enjoy the fun of the fair. Go and see Zippo's Circus. Back out again later on. The wonderful Chariots of Fire. And we are back on again, I think, to finish the day at around about 5:15. So this is me now checking the cars as we do each and every time. Peter making sure I've got my fans on. Everything's done under hand signals now. Okay. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, 2 more French cars to kill. Will I get them or will they get me? Let's find out. HMS Sultan, do you want to see some damage? Yeah! Are you ready? 3, 2, 1, here we go! Okay. I remember HMS Sultan. That's right. Well, that's that crotch strap I was telling you about. Just went tight there. Thumbs up from Peter.
Guys, this one's good.
Young Christopher now in the Grim Reaper gets lined up as we place Big Pete in the intercept position. I do apologise if the truck is blocking you, but it's there for your safety, ladies and gentlemen. As it is time to bring in for the first time here today the Grim Reaper with Christopher. Let me hear you, HMS Sultan. Do you want to see some damage? Are you ready? 3, 2, 1, go! How are you all doing out there? Are you having fun? Yeah? Not as much fun as me. This is the most fun you'll ever have with your clubs on, people.
You like it? Yeah, they'll put it in the bin now.
As we come in to check out the cars. What I've done there, ladies and gentlemen, save Peter's old legs from having to go and get the forklift.
I think this is...
Look at him, he's half Richard, bless him. And just use the front wheel of Big Pete. Now watch carefully what we're looking for. Now it's right, thumbs up from Peter. The 2 front wheels leave the ground together. This should give me level flight. Okay.
Look at the third one, that's road damage.
Everything's going good so far, HMS Sultan. One more show this afternoon where we really do go crazy. We've got to get these trucks through to this afternoon, but like I said, you're working the throttle, make some noise. Do you want to see one more? Yeah! Do you want to see some damage? Yeah! Are you ready? 3, 2, 1, here we go!
convertibles. Come on,
Okay. So, just for those people that have missed every jump, I'm just going to come slightly off to one side so that if you didn't get to see any of those, you're going to get to see this one, ladies and gentlemen. If I'm blocking your view, like I say, I apologise. The truck has to be somewhere, and the safest place is between you and my slightly unstable little brother Christopher, who tends to go a little bit crazy. He'll be in there bashing himself on the head right now, getting revved up, hoping that he can hear you make some noise for the final time here at the first performance. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, grandparents, take your teeth out and make some noise. Do you want to see some damage? Do you want to see one more? Are you ready? 3, 2, 1.
Look at the door, it's surviving, Keith.
What?
No, the door's Oh, we're both gonna go off it.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, put your hands together and make some noise for the stars of the show. They're the Trucks, Big Pete, and the Grim Reaper. Thank you very much. You've been a wonderful audience from me, Peter, Karen, Tom, Christopher, your driver here today. Thanks for coming out to see us. You've been wonderful. Hope to see you all out this afternoon, but for now, from me and the guys, thank you and goodbye.